Hello everyone, I hope you're having a good Thursday. Today we're going to walk through what we are working on in our packet. So for reading, we are still looking at either page 1 or page 3. And you are picking a book from this list that can be found on page 1 or page 3, or you are reading a book from your book baggie or a book from home. And make sure you're trying to read a book that is about trees. After you have read, you're going to flip to page 7 of your packet, where you are going to write to retell what you just read about for the past 20 minutes. So you're going to use either the fiction or the nonfiction guide on page 7 of your packet to retell me what you read about today. After you have done that, you are moving into your word work. And today for word work, we are doing work with our high frequency words. So you are going to look at those high frequency words that are on page 8. They're in this center column right here. Right here. And you are going to write each of those high frequency words onto a card. You may already have some of these made from activities earlier in the week. You're just going to do a stack of cards. Oops, that's upside down. With all of those high frequency words on them. So once you have those words, you are going to spread them all over the floor in whatever pattern you want. And you are going to hop or skip or jump from each word. And as you land on each word, you're going to read that high frequency word out. If you jump to a word and you say the word wrong or you misread it, you're going to go all the way back to the beginning and start again at your first card. Make sure you're hopping to every single card and reading every single high frequency word on that list that is on page 8. After you've done your word work, you're going to move into math for the day. And for math, we are looking at our twos fact families. So for activity 1, for the fact family of 2, you are going to write all of those equations that fall in the twos fact fluency. So we are going to write, our first one would be 2 plus 0. And 2 plus 0 equals 2. Then we're going to come down below that in our next number. We're still focusing on 2. So we're going to say 2 plus, and the next number that comes after 0 is 1. So we have 2 plus 1 equals 3. We bring our 2 down again, and our next number we're going to add to 2 is 0, 1, 2. So 2 plus 2 equals 4. And you're going to continue this all the way down until you have done 2 plus 9. After you have done that, you're going to draw a picture to make sense of what you just wrote. So for our first one, we're going to draw 2 circles, and we're adding 0 to those 2 circles, so we're just going to leave it. 2 plus 0 equals 2. For our next one, we have 2 again, so I'm going to draw 2 circles, and we are adding 1, so I'm going to add 1 more circle and color it a different color. We have 2 plus 1 equals 3. Then for our next one, we're going to bring that 2 down again, and we're adding 2. So we're going to say 2 plus 2 equals 4. And you're going to continue that for all of those equations in that fact family. Okay, now that we've done activity 1, for activity 2, you're going to grab some flashcards or some pieces of paper, whatever is easiest for you. And you're now going to write those same equations that you just wrote down onto flashcards. So our first one is 2 plus 0. So on our flashcard, we're going to write 2 plus 0. Our next one is 2 plus 1, so we're going to write that same one on a card, 2 plus 1, and put that aside. Our next one is 2 plus 2, and we're going to put that aside. You're going to continue this for all of those equations that you just wrote. Then you're going to have a family member or a friend call those cards out to you so that you can practice. After activity 2, we are looking at activity 3 that can be found right here under Thursday's column of week 2 in the math. And you are making sure to pick 2 pages from 337 to 342 in your volume 1 workbook. And you're picking 2 pages from pages 60 to 63 in that additional practice workbook. All right, for our last subject, we have social studies, and we are looking at this map that can be found in the last column of day 9. And you are going to look at this map and answer a few questions. So I'm going to ask 3 questions about this map, and I want you to look at the map and discuss with a family member or write down your answers to these questions. So the first question is, what do you notice about this map? The second question is, how would you describe the objects that you see in this map? And the last question is, what is different about this map from other maps that you have seen? So that's our final topic that we're working on. We're looking at social studies, and I hope you all have a great day.